There was a top quality lineup in the final of the Game Feed Select Stakes at Waterford on Saturday night. Much was going to depend on the early exchanges, with the favourite Razzle Dazzle Riga not all too well drawn out in trap 4. Of his rivals, 2 Mildeen Tally, his kennel companion, was seen as the main threat. The opening semi-final, Ava's Fantasy, had made the most of a decent draw in trap 2. This fellow led from the early yards and was always going to take some stopping, although Kilcohan and Cash ran very well in second. Off the final turn, 6 Kilcohan and Cash 2. Ava's Fantasy off the final turn, it's 2 Ava's Fantasy going on to win. Oh, desperately close for second. The two semi-finals had been won in fine fashion. Razzle Dazzle Riga duly obliged at odds on in the second semi. But on this occasion he didn't set the pace. He did, however, take up the running down the far side before going on to beat Mildeen Tally and Krelko. Here comes 2 Mildeen Tally, but 5 Razzle Dazzle Riga does it. Second was trap 2 Mildeen Tally with 4. And the runners now parading for the 2012 Game Feed Select Stakes decider in 1 Ava's Fantasy, trained by Seamus Graham for the Still Dreaming Syndicate, a son of Premier Fantasy and Kingsmill Beauty, well drawn on the fence. In 2 is the Oaks champion Mildeen Tally, owned by O'Connell and Clive Francis, trained by Dolores Ruth, the daughter of Headbound and Talita Beauty. She's won 13 of her 25 starts and has a leading fancy. In 3 is Urar Gem, from a Pat Buckley for Tom Gleeson, a son of Bohernot and Ayr, and Life's Beautiful. He's won 5 of his 17 starts, will need to be at his sharpest if he's to land the spoils here. In 4, Razzle Dazzle Riga, of course the former Laurels winner, trained by Dolores Ruth for Neil O'Murherdick. This is a son of Brett Lee and Razzle Dazzle Pearl. He can really rock it to the bend and is a deserving favourite. 5 Kilcohan and Cash, from a Pat Buckley for Joe McElhone, a son of Bohernot and Ayr, and Life's Beautiful. He's won 7 of his 12 outings today, a very promising type and certainly one to keep an eye on in the future. And 6 is Krelko, another dog with serious early speed, trained by Robert Gleeson for Michael Roach and Tony Roach, a son of Premier Fantasy and Penny's Monica. He would prefer a rails pitch, however. And so the runners in traps now for the final of the Game Feed Select Stakes for 2012. 1 Ava's Fantasy, 2 is Mildeen Tally, in 3 Urar Gem, in 4 we have Razzle Dazzle Riga, trap 5 on your card is Kilcohan and Cash, and 6 is Krelko. The hare coming up behind traps. And away they go on a flying start by 2 Mildeen Tally. 4 Razzle Dazzle Riga cuts for the inside, but it's 5 Kilcohan and Cash challenging 2 Mildeen Tally. 2 Kilcohan, or 5 Kilcohan and Cash goes on from 2 on the outside. Mildeen Tally, 6 Krelko getting a run up the inside. Down the far side it's 2 Mildeen Tally, 5 Kilcohan and Cash, 6 on the outside Krelko, 4 Razzle Dazzle Riga trying to get into it. Then comes 1 Ava's Fantasy, but off the final bend 2 Mildeen Tally now starting to show in front again from 5 Kilcohan and Cash up the home straight. 2 Mildeen Tally on the near side. Mildeen Tally just gets there from 5 Kilcohan and Cash. What an absolute thriller, desperately close for third spot, but there was no doubt about the winner. It was Mildeen Tally in 28.67. And so the result of the 2012 Game Feed Select Stakes, a fine winner in the form of trap 2 Mildeen Tally. Second was 5 Kilcohan and Cash, with 6 Krelko back in third. The winning time 28.67.
Many congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a great win. She ran a great race, very determined, and showed great tracking ability, and delighted.
The owners are great sporting men. They're in Cheltenham and couldn't make it across. They were trying to get helicopters and all the rest to get here, but I'm sure they'll be delighted. She's a top class pitcher, already an Oaks winner, and to see her representing the female set and beating the dogs in the Masters is a hell of an achievement, and a great training achievement from Dolores.
And where does she go next?
Yeah, she goes for the Night of Stars, and you know, she'll have a little break and then we go for that. And you know, it was great for an Oaks winner to come and win the Game Masters. It's, you know, it's a great privilege for her, and you know, thank you for the sponsorship. It's been fantastic.